Murder suspect is ruled competent to stand trial, and Spencer teens and the town may have come to an understanding.
Good evening. Martin has the night off. I'm Mike Thompson.
And I'm Laura Slick. Christopher Fletcher has been found for whether teenagers can hang out downtown did not end with yesterday's arrest of 2 teens on drug charges. Newswatch 3's Regina Matthews reports.
Spencer Police Chief Tom Shamchak says a drug bust yesterday was directly related to illegal activity among teens who hang out along Main Street.
We made an arrest yesterday that was related to this. I think the group that we raided yesterday were supplying most of the marijuana to this group.
Dennis and Scott Colleary were arrested after police say they found marijuana in the Colleary home. The parents of the boys, Dennis and Carita Colleary, say their sons had been wrongly accused. And they say they plan to sue the town of Spencer.
For harassment, slander, various other things.
In fact, there's been friction between police and teens in this town ever since the Collearys opened their coffee shop, a popular hangout for area kids who often spill over into this green. Local merchants say the teens are unruly.
They make obscene gestures, profanity. Stand there, we counted the other day, they spit 15 times in 5-minute cycles, all of them. You know, it's like a game to see who can spit the most and things like that on the sidewalk.
But other residents say Eckleberry, who owns the diner next door, only wants to clear out his competition.
They're trying to close them down because he wants to open up and he's afraid of the business. The whole town says it.
Meanwhile, as the grown-ups continue to fight on, teens and police on the square today may have reached some tentative agreement. The kids have agreed to keep the area clean in return for the right to be there. Whether the deal will reduce friction in Spencer remains to be seen. Regina Matthews, Newswatch 3.
The Colleary brothers pleaded not guilty to marijuana possession and cultivation in Western Worcester District Court today.
You know where your children in town have stepped up patrols focusing on teens who they say are hanging out, drinking, and harassing local residents. It's all taking place in Spencer, just outside of Worcester. As WBZ's Susan Davidson tells us, it's a story of police and local teens at odds.
Some called Spencer the quintessential rural town, the type of place where people didn't lock their doors. Until now.
Well, I've been here 31 years, and we've never had a problem until this year, a couple of months ago, when it all started.
Townsfolk blame the arrival of this coffee shop, saying it attracts teens who have taken over the downtown, littering, drinking, and using drugs.
And they're not acting appropriately. They get liquored up, and then they come down here. And they're disrespecting this locale.
The elderly, the chief says, have become prisoners in their homes. His solution, an aggressive police presence, an in-your-face patrol approach.
We will not allow you to take this part of the community over.
Well, we're not trying to take it over.
Yes, you are. You have gang members from Worcester coming out here.
I don't know any gang members.
They've gone right to your business.
The chief hopes to drive the teens away. The teens call it harassment.
We don't cause trouble. We don't like throw things at cars or panhandle to old people like he says.
We can't even sit around on a park bench and talk with our friends.
The cafe's owners say it's all political. A town selectman owns the diner across the street.
Mr. Eckleberry, the owner of the diner across the street, for some reason doesn't want us in business. It's absolutely no competition.
The police chief says he's not trying to harass these teens, he's trying to help them, and that he's referred several to drug and alcohol treatment programs. The chief says he won't quit until the coffee shop is shut down. Its owners say they are considering a lawsuit against the town. Susan Davidson, WBZ News 4.
The police chief says he'll continue with added patrols until the teen problem is solved.